Today's passage is from Acts chapter 10, verses 1 to 23, a quite extraordinary passage in the spread of the gospel. But it's a story really about two men. Cornelius, who was a Roman centurion. Remember, the Romans were the enemies of the Jews, but he is a devout man. He is God-fearing and God-seeking, but he needs to hear the gospel, the good news of Jesus. And then there's Peter, a friend of Jesus, a leader in the early church, who's staying about 30 miles away in Joppa. Cornelius has a vision of an angel, and the angel tells him to send for Peter, and he sends some servants to go and get him. At the same time, Peter has an extraordinary vision of a sheet being led down from heaven, full of all kinds of animals, clean and unclean, and God tells him to kill and eat. God's at work in all sorts of ways in this story. The vision that he gives Peter is preparing Peter to go to Cornelius. Normally, a God-fearing Jew wouldn't have gone to Cornelius' house in the way that we see happen. This is a big deal. This is something about the relationship between Jews and non-Jews being broken down. That's too big to go into today. But we also see that God uses men to share the gospel. God sent an angel to Cornelius. The angel could have explained the gospel to him, but God wanted to use Peter, wanted to use this man. So, 3 things to think about as you start your day. Firstly, God is at work in all kinds of strange ways, mysterious ways that we don't know about, and is speaking to all kinds of people. Secondly, the good news of the gospel is for everyone. It wasn't just restricted to the Jews. As we're reading this story in Acts, we see the gospel spreading out from Jerusalem to Judea, to Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. The gospel is good news for all people. And finally, the gospel is spread through people, through you and me. Are you ready, like Peter was, to share the good news today?